Welcome into the Oakland Women's Basketball Notebook. I'm Jason Ross Jr. alongside Oakland Women's Basketball head coach Jeff Tungate. Jeff, how's it going today?
Going good, Jason. Appreciate you taking time to do this.
And thanks for joining me. Well, your group has had a bit more time to practice over the past couple of weeks than you expected with the Chicago State cancellation last Friday. Now you prepare for Horizon League play with UIC coming up 2 games this weekend against the Flames. What's been the message to your team in practice over the past couple of weeks in preparation for Horizon League play?
Well, we had to get back to who we were. I mean, we really needed the practices and being, cut out of that time that we had. We really need to get back on the practice court. And so it's been great to get back out there again. To be honest with you, we needed the practice time more than the game. So it's really been a good week for us. We've had a really good week of preparation, and our team, I feel like their conditioning's back and they're making shots again and doing what we do. So it's been good to see, and it's been a really good week for us.
It's such an intriguing roster this year and an exciting roster because last year they were quite young. Now a year under their belt for a lot of players. One of those players is Alana Blackwell, who really stood out in your last game against Toledo. She had a career high 22 points. We've talked about her defensive improvement. What was it about her on the offensive side of things where she really stood out against Toledo?
Well, she's become more than just a shooter. I mean, she's really good at getting to the rim. She's good at being able to take the ball off the bounce now, and it makes it so much harder for her to guard, because if you close out short on her, she's going to knock down the three. Close out long, she's going to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim. She's getting to be pretty good at coming off ball screens. As you know, that's our offense, and she's getting really good at being able to come off a ball screen now. So, she's really done a good job of working on all aspects of her game, and she's not just a shooter now.
As a team returning home this week again to play UIC. It's an interesting year. Obviously, it's unusual in so many ways. No fans in the building to start out the season. Where will you try to still supply the energy for your group, or where does their motivation come from without fans in the building?
Well, I mean, the motivation has to come from it's league play now. I mean, this counts, and so we got to make sure that, to have an opportunity to be the best seed possible going into the conference tournament. And so I think the motivation to be in conference play will be the number one factor of that. And then number two, we talk about all the time, we don't know when this is going to get pulled from us. So the motivation needs to be, this could be the last game for a while. You just don't know. And so we've got to enjoy every chance we get to play, every chance we get to compete. And, just because we play Saturday, there's no guarantee we'll play Sunday. And if we play Sunday, there's no guarantee we'll play next weekend. So I think it's motivating to our players to know that, you don't know what tomorrow may bring. So let's go out and get everything we got today. And it is different. I mean, the spacing on the bench and things like that, you expect your bench to bring a lot of energy, and our bench has always done that, but now they're sitting in 4 rows, 6 feet apart. And, it's one of those things that everybody's doing. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me when you ride the bus together in the locker room and playing the game, but it is what it is in 2020. And so, that's something our bench has to get used to, being able to supply the energy 4 rows deep.
And last time we talked was right before the Michigan game, which was your season opener this year. Practice time was very limited leading up to that game. So I'm just curious, where have you watched your team grow over these past couple of weeks, just being able to practice?
Well, the biggest thing is we can pass and catch and shoot again. I mean, we were, those first couple of days, we're fumbling the ball all over the place. The ball's being off of our foot and, missing shots, and the conditioning was a factor. But to see our conditioning back again, to see us making shots and going strong to the basket. We've been able to get in the weight room now a couple of times since we last spoke. And so just seeing, I think the weight room is something that builds confidence as well. So just seeing that confidence start to come back again, see the conditioning start to come back. We're not fumbling the passes. We're not dribbling the ball off of our foot. We're making shots that we were making before everything happened. And so it's just good to see us get back to who we are.
How would you describe your goals now heading into conference play?
Well, the number one goal is to get to 12 games. I know we've talked about that before, but that's the number one goal, because if you're not at 12, you're not playing, as of right now, you're not playing in the conference tournament. And so, the number one goal is to get to 12 games as fast as we can, because you don't know what January and February are going to bring. So that's the number one goal. And then the number two goal, obviously, we want to be the best seed possible heading into the conference tournament. And you play a conference to win a championship. And, as strange as this year is, we're still playing for a trophy. We want to get that trophy. So, those are the two goals: get to 12 and win a championship.
Well, good luck to you this weekend, Coach. Can't wait to watch you guys go up against UIC. And once again, as always, thanks for your time.